Hello everybody, welcome to Bad Bit Games, where we talk about all things games. I'm your host Joseph, and today we have a should you buy, the Steelseries Arctis 7. So with all that said, with all that out of the way, Future Joe, start the show. So, the Steelseries Arctis 7s. Before we begin, these are compatible with your PC, Mac, and PlayStation 4, and this is my first Steelseries product I have ever owned, which is crazy for me to say because I feel like I've tried them all, whether it's Plantronics, Razer, Triton, Turtle Beaches, Astro, Logitech. Whenever it comes to peripherals, I feel like I've tried them all, but for some reason, I've always skipped on Steelseries, which all my friends are like, Joe, how could you? Steelseries is so great. So I wanted to take that and kind of run with it. I talked to Steelseries. They were awesome enough to send me these headphones, so understand I didn't have to buy these to review these. So yeah, let's try these out. As my first ever Steelseries product, we're going to talk about the build quality, we're going to talk about the features, the sound, the mic, the battery, and first and foremost, let's begin with, does this thing fit on my big fat head? And to my surprise as well as yours, these fit really comfortably on my big fat head. As you can see, perfectly circular. So when I first took this out of the box, I was just like, there's no way these things are gonna fit on my head, let alone be comfortable. And I was wrong twice. It's awesome to see from this headset, not only does it fit comfortably, but the build quality is definitely there. The headband itself is made out of metal, so you're not gonna have it snap down the middle, which always annoys me when you're paying 150 or like 200 300 bucks for headphones. You mostly still get a plastic finish. Like, these headphones are 250 bucks and they're rubber as f. I hate that with my headphones. With these, you actually feel like some type of quality has went into the design of these headphones. They feel premium. They're ditching the lights, they're ditching the cat ears to give you something that looks to be taken seriously. With that, there is still some plastic design on the hinges, which I was worried about in the beginning, but now it's an afterthought. And of course, the headsets themselves feel super light without feeling super cheap, which is really impressive. So when I'm putting these on, it doesn't feel like a vice grip on my head. It just fits and sits comfortably, and I don't have to fiddle around with any of the headsets to kind of get it right. Because of the band contours perfectly to my skull, it's always a really comfortable fit. Not only that, but the little ear muffs around you do a great job at dampening the noise around you, while at the same exact time just distributing the heat around your ear in such a way where when you take these off, whether you're playing for 15 minutes or you're playing for 3 hours, you don't get that gross swamp ear that a lot of headsets give you. It does a great job at cooling your head as well. So overall, the build quality is definitely there. I'm super impressed with these, and they might be one of my most comfortable fits. But with that, let's start talking about the features. So let's talk about the features of this headphone. What are you getting alongside your ears to control the volume or the sounds you're getting? So first and foremost, when we enter the premium headphones, when we're entering the 99 and up models, you're going to get this game audio versus chat audio balance right here. So if you want to hear, let's just say you're playing Destiny 2, you only want to hear the game and not your friends because you hit a cutscene, scroll all the way up and bam, you hear nothing but the game. You balance out all your friends. You don't have to go into your party settings. Or if you want to just talk to your friends and you don't care about the cutscene, scroll all the way down and you get nothing but the chat audio. Now, a lot of headphones have this, but a lot of headphones don't tell you how to get back to normal. And so what this will actually do when you scroll either all the way up or all the way down, if you want to get back to normal, just scroll back to the middle and it'll actually stop and add a little friction telling you, hey, you've hit the perfect balance between audio. And yeah, it's actually really awesome. This is a little mini feature that I really like. So next to the party chat rocker, you're going to have the power button right here, and it turns the headset on. Whoa, crazy technology, right? But it's a great time to mention that the battery life of these headphones are insanely great. Steelseries boasts that it's going to give you 24 hours plus of battery life, and I always take that with a grain of salt because the DualShock 4 says it's going to give you, 6 hours of battery life. It ends up giving you 2.5 if you're lucky, right? But man, I've used these headphones for over a week and a half, and I've only had to charge them once. So yeah, no, I can believe the 20+ hour battery life. It's definitely there. It definitely exists. So with that, let's get to the right side of the ear. The same cable that you'll use to charge your DualShock 4, your micro USB, it will work on this headset perfectly fine. Right next to it is your 3.1 audio jack. So if you still have a phone that has that audio jack, you can use that totally fine. Below that is a paint stain. How did that paint stain get there? I don't know. I was painting the living room and then I went upstairs. I put these headphones on. Maybe it was like a paint chip. Either way, it's affecting my OCD. And it's driving me up a goddamn wall. Now above that paint stain, you're going to see another port. And this is just a micro USB port, which is just, they give you this little cable, it plugs right in, and it allows you to use this headset on multiple consoles. So you can use this and plug it into an Xbox One controller, but you're gonna lose a lot of functionality if you were just using this on your PlayStation 4 or your Mac or your PC. So though it's there and you can use it, I don't recommend that as your main go-to feature for this headset. With that, then you have your volume control, standard, and your mute button. And the cool thing about the mute button is, again, it's a little attention to details, is if you have it muted, the button actually jolts and protrudes upwards. So you can feel on the back of your headset if you've muted yourself. Oftentimes you're talking to your friends and you're like, oh shit, am I muted? And you kind of have to see for yourself. Just use your sense of touch and you'll see it. And you'll find out if you're a social pariah or not. Because when you close the button down, it recedes back inward. So it's a really cool little neat feature, and that's pretty much all the features you get with this headset. Now let's talk about the mic. It's this cute little nub. Look at this cute little nub. It's adorable. It's like you've been swimming in the pool for an hour, right? Well, you pull this mic out and bam. They really boast that you're going to get some amazing audio quality from this headset, from this microphone, that you don't get to see a lot in gaming headsets. So we're going to test that out right now. Here is my AKG P420 YOLO Blaze It mic. I use this microphone when I'm podcasting, when I'm YouTubing. Now let's check out the microphone on the Steelseries Arctis 7s. And so this is what the Arctis 7s are going to sound like, sort of. On PC, you can see that we're peaking all over the place. I'm coming in really high and kind of flat. On PlayStation, I've noticed that it's the complete opposite. I'm coming in way too low. So you're going to have to play with the settings. Now, there's also a feature on this mic that helps eliminate the noise around you. So we're going to turn my loud ass AC on and use the mic and see how well this mic serves with outside noises around it. Now I have my loud ass AC on and I'm talking into the mic, and you can tell it's doing a pretty damn good job at reducing audio because my AC is on full blast. I'm still talking and you can still hear me pretty damn well. So I'm pretty impressed so far. So at the end of the day, the build quality's there, they're comfortable, the functionality is right where it needs to be at $149.99. The battery is stellar, the mic is fine, but how do these things sound? And right beside me, I'm going to put the fact sheet of what these things offer you, but to me, it never truly matters with gaming headsets because they're always going to sound super bassy. No matter the price range, they're going to drown you out in bass. And these are the first headphones I've ever worn that I'm hearing something other than just true bass. Like when I am playing a game like Spider-Man and I'm thwipping through New York City, the thwips actually sound really snappy. The wind feels like I'm Spider-Man. I feel like I'm swinging through the city. When I'm playing a game like Apex Legends, yes, I hear the bassy explosions, but I can also hear the situational awareness of what's going on and who's stepping beside me perfectly fine. When I'm playing a game like Bloodborne, the atmosphere, the sounds that Yarnum is trying to whisper to you, it sounds maddening through these headphones, and the orchestra sounds beautiful. So there is more sound than just bass, and it really took my ears some getting used to. And honest to goodness, for the price, it rivals headsets that are $100 more expensive. So at the end of the day, do I recommend the Arctis 7s? I feel like I sound like a walking advertisement, so I need to preface this again. They sent me these headphones, but at that price point of $149.99, I actually think they are the best headphones for that price. I don't think anything comes close. Again, I've had Logitechs, I've had Razer headphones that are around that price range, and there's just nothing that compares to the sound and the quality you're getting with the Steelseries Arctis 7. So with all that said, with all that out of the way, those are my thoughts. I think they might be the best headphones I currently own. So if you have any comments and questions, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll try to answer them the best of my ability. And yeah, that's been Should You Buy? You absolutely should. So with all that said, with all that out of the way, if you like videos like these, news, impressions, top fives, a PlayStation podcast called The Trophy Room each and every Thursday, then please hit like, share, subscribe. It helps me out, builds and grows this big, beautiful community that I call home. So with all that said, with all that out of the way, everybody keep your wits about you and have a nice one.